Snow in the northeast. Here's a look at the white stuff in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The forecast calling for several inches in multiple areas. Where will it fall and how much? We got to go to NBC meteorologist Bill Cairns, who's been watching that snow for us. How's it look there, Bill?
Well, power is starting to go out in areas of Pennsylvania and also West Virginia. I was just on my Twitter account, and people are starting to report power outages, 25,000 of them in southern portions of Pennsylvania. Allegheny Power reporting, and that's because the heavy wet snow has been falling in central PA for the last 3 hours. All it takes is about 2 inches of this heavy wet snow to start bringing down the tree limbs, and now that heavy snow is starting to move into areas of New Jersey for the first time. So let's go and take you kind of into the storm and show you what we're dealing with here. As far as the New Jersey area goes, coastal sections really won't be seeing much of anything. No problems there. But as you go interior, especially in the northern portions of Jersey, that's where we'll be seeing the worst of it. And now that eventually all of that mess will head up into New England, including the areas around Hartford. Hartford should get nailed. Also there around Boston. Philadelphia, it looks like mostly rain for you. You will change over to snow as we go throughout the afternoon, only expecting a couple inches out there as we go throughout the storm. Washington, D.C., same for you. You're mostly rain. A little bit of snow will be on the backside of this storm system. So as far as the storm goes, it's pretty much on track. We still expect the areas away from the big cities to see the worst of it. The Poconos and the Catskills have the best chance, Richard, of seeing the heaviest snow amounts. And the snowfall forecast, pretty incredible. Northern New England especially, all the way back down to central New England. We still have the bullseye, it appears, to be somewhere southern New York, northwest New Jersey, and the higher elevations there. Someone could easily get over a foot. And, everyone's going to see some snow. Even the coastal areas will end the storm with a little bit of snow, which is very rare for this time of year. But the power outages, Richard, that's what we'll be watching.
Yeah, October ending with a little bit of white stuff for us there. Yeah, thanks, Bill. The Weather Channel's Jim Cantori is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, also watching the story for us. Jim, how's it looking right now? Yet more snow in your hat.
Yeah, it's just accumulating. I mean, it's all over me and through here. Silver dollar, waffle-sized snowflakes. The problem is what's going on in these trees. I mean, look at this. You can see, I mean, we could just pretty much pan right up the entire tree, and you can see this thing is starting to take on the snow now. Probably about a ½ inch to an inch of accumulation. And what we're anticipating, especially with a strong hardwood like an oak in through here, is anywhere around 4 to 6 inches, and some of these limbs are going to start snapping. Already hearing of those power outages, as Bill mentioned, in west central Pennsylvania. Cars, they're taking on the snow as well. You can see it accumulating. Probably about an inch here, so it's going to be a lot higher once you get an elevated surface or an automobile that has metal on it. Plus the roads, too. Look at this, Richard. Now we're starting to see the snow accumulating on the roads because it's coming down at enough of a rate, about 1 to 1.5 inches an hour. And that's what we talked about. Once we get into these rates, once the snow starts coming down, it's going to cool the entire column of air. So here in Harrisburg, we've gone from 39 degrees to 33 degrees. And once we get down to about 31, that's when it's going to be just miserable on these roads, even here at 400 feet. So elevations to the west of us are already having some problems in through there, but so far, no closures from what we've heard. But again, look at these trees, green, fully leafed out and through here. This is going to be the big story. It's not if, it's when. When are you going to lose power? Probably this afternoon and on into tonight for many, many of these areas. So for parts of New England, what Irene didn't take down, unfortunately, I think this freak October snowstorm is going to. Back to you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jim. Jim Cantori for us live.
You bet.
For the latest weather headlines, go to weather.com.